Oh,
Konbawa.
yeah, let's wait for people to come in. Hi, Gary. Yeah, we decided to pull it 1 hour earlier. And actually, yeah, actually, like Thomas, if you or Thana or, if you guys want to come in later, it's perfectly okay.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
Mm.
Why so early? We're trying that. With demise with the RS division, do you think parts will be harder to find in the future? No, I don't think so, lah. Yeah, I don't think so. Renault RS division, Renault Sport.
But you mean they are really like just gonna like say bye bye to the Renault Sport division?
Yeah, then they're but replacing with Alpine, so don't know how the management is gonna do it. But I do know the batch RS is no more gone. It could be just the same people, but just different batch, right? Because now racing is
sometimes, right, all these corporate decisions, right, all it takes is one person getting 2 or 3 similar level people to buy in, and then they manage to whack up a nice PowerPoint and then showing it to the board, and the board was like, I guess we can try. And there you go. One legendary brand RS just gone like that. Sometimes it's really like that one,
Yeah. Now the cars are run by businesses and accountants.
Ayo.
Right. Let's see who's here. Say hi, guys. Let's see where Adam is here. Oh, wait.
The echo.
I'm logging in through here. Okay, I got a bigger screen here. Yeah, the camera is not working here. All right, guys. Let's get some Q&A going. All right.
Yeah, let's see. A very good mix of people joining from YouTube and Facebook. I would gladly welcome people to actually join us from Facebook so that the stuffs you type in, we can actually trace back and comment and things like that. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So you can see down there, there's a rolling message, say facebook.com/Horizon. And usually you get more people there, and then you hang out, chat with people, reply their messages. Because in YouTube, you cannot reply straight to them, so you can interact with people.
That's the thing. YouTube's commenting system is shit.
Yeah. Anyways,
this
look at some Q&A. 120,000 Golf R 7.5 or Mazda 3 hatchback. Oh, this big difference way.
Big difference way. I cannot fight lah. Ayo, cannot fight lah. I mean, Golf R, you sampai Penang, right? The Mazda 3 still around Ipoh,
Wait, 1.5.
I mean, as much as I love how the Mazda 3 looks, right? The powertrain, the drivetrain of the Golf R is just, man.
Yeah. So Adam, I think it's quite straightforward. You pick these two cars, you know why already. One is stylish, and the other one is very Germanic, very boxy.
One is new, one is used, right?
So yeah. I think if you're a keen driver, you appreciate more power lah. But I think depending where you are as a keen driver, sometimes when you reach a certain point of driving, you don't really care about power that much. But yeah, I think the obvious winner is the Golf R lah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, it's Uncle YS birthday. By the way, Uncle YS birthday today. Yeah, solid man. Still making YouTube videos, driving up Genting Highlands. Solid man. Yeah. Okay. A5 B 8.5. Now I don't follow Audi that much. I'm not of Audi.
Okay, I'll take this up. Okay. Thomas is well known for hating Audis.
I'm not hating. I just don't like. I just don't prefer Audi. Okay.
No, I help you conclude. Your mumbling. Yeah. Like have you been following Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, right? Yeah. Wow, you look at the way she talked, right? It's like, I just cut the chase. I lied. Anyway. Oh, let me cheer you first. Cheers. Shit, man, I forgot to restock my last one in the fridge.
Cheers, everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
A5.
Oh, yeah.
B8.5.
A5 B8.5. Can you try and find an S5? I mean, A5 is perfectly okay, 2-liter turbo. And the facelift, they have solved the engine oil consumption problem. But nevertheless, 8.5 is still about 10 years old already. So you better find one from someone who takes good care of the car. I, in fact, love the B8 generation A5 or A4 drivetrain, the way it drives, the interior build quality, things like that. But they're already old. But of course, if you can find an S5, go with the S. You can't be wrong with the S.
Is it much
Yes,
different?
3-liter. One is 3-liter supercharged, one is 2-liter turbo, right? And the response is different. Fuel consumption of the S5 is high, but you will love the engine, you will love the drivetrain. In fact, I prefer the response of the my S4 over my RS6 response.
Really?
So yeah. Prefer the response of that supercharged engine, even though the 3-liter is just as thirsty as my 4-liter V8. Maybe slightly thirstier because the 4-liter V8 has the cylinder deactivation. A lot of times when I'm cruising on the highway, right, my car will just turn into 4-cylinder mode. Yeah.
They're not much different, isn't it? You're looking at pre-facelift one is like 90,000, you get an S5 already, bro. 90,000 ringgit, you can get 2000
S5.
and 2000 and 2012, man. Hey, not bad
Get the S5 lah. The S5 drives a lot better. It sounds brilliant. Goes like stints. You go DNA tuning, your car just super nice. All right.
The difference is only maybe. Actually, the facelifted one, in fact, is like 120,000, 100,000.
Yeah.
Hey, facelifted A5 is more expensive than the S5, pre-facelift S5.
But facelifted S5, what's the price?
Yeah, facelifted S5. What is the year of the 2012, right?
2013. Safer.
13, there's one here. I don't know if it's facelifted or not, lah. But it's a 4-door S5, 120,000.
Yeah. 110, 120. Go with the S5. The 3-liter V6.
Right?
Yeah, the 3-liter V6 is brilliant. It's just a brilliant engine. Brilliant.
Don't be afraid to pay road tax. 2,000 ringgit is not that bad, seriously.
Yeah,
unless you start going 3,008, 3.8 liter, 4 liter, then you start seeing the road tax going up. Actually, 3-liter is still very acceptable. 2,000 ringgit is very acceptable.
Yeah. So whatever the price that people are trying to sell, like 140, 130 and all that, right? You walk up to them, you offer them 100K. I'm sure they will sell it because one more year, after this year, this car is no longer eligible for loan. It will be much harder for them to sell. So just throw them a price like 100K or 95K. They would be pressured to sell it. Yeah. Okay.
Mini JCW or M235i. Both are great cars to drive, but I think JCW's suspension is really hard to daily. Sorry, I cannot tahan.
I mean, the power of the JCW, I wouldn't call it a hot hatch. I call it a warm hatch.
240. Yeah.
2355 is 320, right?
300, 306 or something, 307 if yeah.
But the Mini is cute, stylish. The M2 is just racer boy. The look of the whole car is just, I'm a racer boy.
A racer boy? No, it's the other way around. The JCW looks like a racer boy.
Is it? It's a bit stylish lifestyle, man. But the M2355 is just straight up two-door coupe. I'm gonna tailgate you today, tomorrow. Oh, he's talking about another M2355.
This one.
Actually, we're so confused now. Which one is which? Which one are they talking about?
I think he's talking about this one, the G series one.
Oh my god. Then please get the JC.
It's obvious to get JCW lah. Get JCW, forget about
this. If you're talking about I don't know how BMW now what's going on with BMW? Can they decide?
The 40s are now 3 liters. The 6 cylinders, right? The 40s. This the 40i, 140i, right? 340, all the 6 cylinders. Prior to that, the 35s were all 6 cylinders.
So this is not your old car lah, your previous M2355?
Nope. No, this is way newer, and I don't think Thomas will buy a car like this, right?
Wait. Gary is selling his S5. I think his is a facelift.
No, he's the B9, bro. I think this is the B9.
No. His is the B8.5.
Okay. You can PM him. That's why Facebook is so cool. You can go Facebook and then you can PM him straight away.
Go Facebook, you can PM Gary. I tell you, Gary is damn rich. You lowball him.
What a friend, man.
I'm so bad.
Next weekend drive, you go Genting, you see your S5 Tiong Kau you. Okay, so that's done. Okay, obvious choice over there. What's next?
Quite right.
How to join your weekend convoy club? There's no convoy, by the way.
It's not a convoy.
Very tight. We're going together. We're all driving. In fact, some people who come to our weekend drives, they may end up going different routes or going to different destinations. As long as the meetup space is the same, right?
Exactly.
So to get more info, subscribe to club.evomalaysia.com. But we meet every Saturday at Evo Club Tri-Station.
Yes.
But do sign up first because it gives you access to new events coming up in the future, right?
Yeah. So you see, you come every Saturday. Some people want to go Ulu Yam. Some people want to go Ulu Langat. Some want to go Batang Kali. This one don't know lah, Penang or what. Anyway, so basically everybody just turn up Saturday 6:30 morning at that place. Even if you're alone, you don't have no friends, you don't know anybody. I tell you, 90% of the people that I meet Saturday morning, right, I've never seen them, right? We don't know one another. But if we've seen each other long enough, we sort of like, you're the guy. Yes, last week, you know. And then some groups want to go Uluyam, some groups want to go Karak Highway. Up to you. You're like, hey, where you guys going? You know, then you just join them. So it's a place that we want it to be like organic. So 6:30, everybody turn up. Everybody look at one another's car, take picture and all that. Then 7 a.m., boom, let's go. You know, you go drive your shit. I go drive my shit. You want to go where? Up to you. So it's not so much about we organize it. You know, it's not something like that.
Yeah, and guys, you know, don't come alone, man. If you don't have any friends who drive, come alone. By the way, this is how I first met Bobby and the whole Evo team, Evo people. I just drove up to Evo Enduro alone in Phuket. Yeah, alone, and that's how I got to know. And then today I'm here. So just show up, guys. Just show up.
Yeah, Thomas just show up and charm all the ladies, and then you know all the ladies surround him.
I just lao sai every day. That's all that happened to me. Okay. What do you think about this Proton Saga MC2? Yeah. Saga MC2. Oh, wow. Recently launched only. Okay. Just launched only. So I can't say much, bro. But first impressions. This
type of car, right? They are entry level, functional, dailyable cars, and every time they facelift, they're gonna add more things in. So it's gonna be more worth buying than the previous one. I mean, as much as we love cars, I totally agree with people who just want to buy the most basic brand new car to just use. And I always tell people that the Saga drives better than the Bezza, right? Proton always, no matter how cheap their car is, right? Proton always have that intrinsic, like they want their cars to drive a certain way, and all their cars handle really well. So that's one thing I appreciate Proton. And I also understand there are just people who need to buy a brand new. In fact, I always agree that people should buy these type of cars instead of, let's say, you spend another 50,000 more. Yes, Vios City, yes, they are incrementally better, but in a way, they all belong to the same sort of group of entry-level sedans in a way. And buying a Saga, I think it's perfectly fine. Yeah. All right.
All right. Yeah, I think I actually Proton's ride really well. There's something I just was reminded after sitting in another Waja.
Wow.
Yeah.
What
SUV wagon can fit 3 child seats in a row.
3 child seats in a row, separate. That means 3
XC90
individual
cannot.
seats. XC90 cannot. The center seat is not independent. Ford S-Max is, and the previous pre-facelift Peugeot 5008, it has 3 individual seats in the middle row. But your child seat cannot be too bulky also lah, to be honest. We don't sell that type of like major full size car. Most of our SUVs and all that, the middle seat is not an independent seat. Most are not. But the Peugeot 5008. See the middle seat, all 3 seats are equal size. So that's what I appreciate about European MPV sometimes. But then in the facelifted version, they took out that one. They left it as a bench seat. So you don't get that anymore. But the previous 5008, yeah, they have the 3 individual seats.
But is it no MPV, no 7-seater?
You know what MPV?
Oh, no MPV. 5008, is it MPV or is it an SUV?
Sorry? 5008, the first generation is an MPV, but the second generation, they style it to look like an SUV. So, in a way, okay lah. You know?
Quite cute lah.
Yeah. Or if your budget permits, X7, no, right? Okay. Hi, Bobby.
Fred is saying, luxury sedan, sucker for comfort riding. Should I get a Volvo S60 or ES 250? Oh, for me, Volvo so nice there.
To be honest, the Volvo suspension doesn't lose to the Lexus ES, but space-wise, of course, the Lexus ES would murder the Volvo S60.
It's like a limousine in there.
Yeah, and if you go for the Volvo PHEV, which is like plug-in hybrid, you have to understand this. The Lexus is a simple 2.5 liter NA engine. There's virtually nothing to maintain. There's virtually nothing that, wow, Chiang, epic are you?
Yeah.
There's virtually nothing that can go wrong in the ES 250. What I meant is that it is a big bungalow, right? With 1 aircon, 1 TV, and 1 fridge, and 1 nice giant sofa. That's it. There's nothing to maintain. Whereas the Volvo S60, it is, you know what they call the semi-D duplex condo in the sky, you know, with water feature at the balcony, and then with 2 gym sets. The gym set actually is connecting to a battery, and then the battery powers your stove. You know, there's more wiring going on. So it's a 2 liter turbo engine with a supercharger and a turbocharger, and then with a battery, hybrid powertrain, and DC AC what inverter stuff. There's a lot of components in the car that allows you to drive it like super damn powerful 400 horsepower, or you charge it at home and then you can drive 20-30 km to office. plug in and then 20, 30 km home without using your power. Yes, it's very nice, but again, plug-in hybrids is just like a home with a lot of high-tech stuff, bound to have things that will catch your attention one day, and you need to visit the workshop if you are unlucky, right? If you're lucky, nothing would have gone wrong like over the years because they are so complicated. So two totally different types of cars. The ES250 is no different from buying a Nissan Sefiro 3-liter Brougham from 25 years ago. It's the basic same recipe, right? A big car, comfortable, big engine, NA, that's it. There's no, you're not buying something high-tech, you're not buying something new generation. So that's the difference. And of course, the infotainment system of the S60 would murder the Lexus infotainment system. All right? So I guess you understand this now.
Wait, Thana is here already.
Yo! Hello,
Why buy a hybrid?
I see Thana is one of the unlucky ones, right? His hybrid just
I think you said if you're unlucky, but I think the reality is a question of time.
Yeah,
that's about time, you know. It's when.
Yeah.
And it's not really a bad when. The problem is it happens. Normal cars can fix. This car, no one to fix. Not to say cannot fix. No one in Malaysia to fix.
See, that's the thing. Thana has the same car as Fadil. Fadil waxed his car to 250,000 km, and he was lucky.
Yes.
Nothing. So you just wouldn't know when some of the electrons bumping each other suddenly decided to jump into another cable, then fry something along that way, and it just so happens. All right. So what I learned is that Volvo has one of the most reliable track record when it comes to their plug-in hybrid drivetrain. But I still remember the early batch, they packaged the wire harness too close to one another, and there were interferences going on. So halfway driving, right?
But
halfway driving, sorry, Thana?
Even Volvos, I've been following the world Volvo forums, like, you know, and because I was thinking of buying a used one also. Even Volvo starting to show a bit of things.
I mean, there are people who experience that, no doubts about it. Some people halfway driving, ding, the tortoise came out, you know. Yeah. So it might happen. So just be ready if you want to go into plug-in hybrid ownership. All right, it might because they are just so complicated. All right, but what's the fun in the world if every day you just do the same shit? Sometimes you want to bungee jump one right? Bungee jump. Imagine they have a sign at the bungee jump place. Will refund if you don't come up.
You know what, Bing? Even after all the problems I faced with hybrids and stuff, I still must say, nothing beats hybrid. It is so good.
When they work, right?
When they work,
amazing when they work. Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
I love it. I still love hybrid, but
okay. Thana, you will come back one, Thana, okay? Okay, come
back.
Yeah, you'll be back. Thomas, you okay or not? You want to tell everybody what your
Nissan
Alpha does
Tiana.
to you, Thomas?
No. This question, Nissan
I see a bit of white hair, Bobby, in Thomas.
No,
he wasn't stressed by his Alpha. He wasn't stressed by his Alpha. He had an extended drive today, and because it's a used car, right? Something triggered his allergic response.
I've been celebrating my good friend's wedding over the weekend, so I've been drinking a lot and sleep very little.
Oh.
And then today I came back. I want to move the Alpha 155. It was full of mold, and I'm just having an allergic reaction today. So not the best mood. But Con and the team in Evo Club Car Wash is doing a great job, stripping everything out and just, I would love to clean my car, but the mold is too much. I can't do it.
Correct. Yeah, I understand. Just the whole fabric seats and the carpets and all that. Yeah, not easy.
I'm very allergic.
But Bobby, I saw the 7 Series that Con worked on. That the manual 7 Series, and that car had a lot of fabric, and I was so impressed with Con's work. Like, was so clean, Like I hate fabric because of the dust and all that, but it did a very good job in making it so clean.
I cannot sit
I cannot.
in the fabric.
I
I
cannot
cannot.
lah.
My nose is sensitive.
Same here. Same
All
here.
right, let's answer some questions.
Yeah.
Nissan Thana 2.5 V6 L33. L33 is which one? Hey, Jiang, why you didn't show us the visual? Yeah, so bad.
Oh, that's
got V6 or not? Really?
Hey, which one is it? Both were showing it.
No, the one on the left, I think. The one in the first one.
Really got V6 or not? Wow, serious?
Hey, Thana is well known for having their V6 engine, their BQ series. I mean, as smooth as the engine is,
okay.
I don't like the interior of this car. Some people like it, and this one is still using the Xtronic gearbox. So the Xtronic gearbox, one day, will just catch up to your wallet. In fact, it was admitted by the Japanese engineer. They did admit that their Xtronic, they admit, it's
I bet a lot of
it can never fight Accord or Camry on long-term abuse. It cannot fight long-term abuse. And this CVT gearbox, if you are a heavy footer, I would say just avoid it. It's gonna be super thirsty if you're a heavy footer. And the rubber band effect is just gila. You can literally drive the car, right? And then you full throttle, accelerating, and then you let go of your throttle, you full throttle again, let go, full throttle again, right? The car is just doing and it does nothing to your speed. It's just weird, you know. It's Anyway.
before.
He complained a lot how much money he lost on the car before. So yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, man.
Okay, let's continue. Okay, 328i 2.0.
Yeah.
Or 528i.
Don't get the don't. Oh, Raj, you wait. There are always one or two 535i out there. There's no point paying a 3-liter road tax for a 528i NA. And then the 523i, the 2.5 NA. Basically, these two cars are nobody wants these two cars. The F10, and especially if they are the local assembly version of the early batch 2.5 or 3-liter NA that is assembled in Malaysia. I tell you something, our extended warranty partner doesn't want a warranty these back then. Oh, got 535i, buy.
Is that the N24?
Raj, buy the 535i. This is worth paying for. Those other two is not worth. Imagine you pay 2,100 road tax every year for like 240 horsepower. No lah, NA 3-liter. So go for the 535i. All right, just go Muda, type 535i, and just go out there and find them and buy them. Okay.
Is that the N54 engine?
This is a very heavy chassis. And
N55. This is the
Okay.
N55 engine. Yeah.
Same in the 55, the one that the one that
Thomas, you
Mike
were
had.
saying? Yes.
No, I'm just saying the car is a heavy car, so it benefits from the turbo a lot. So
yes.
Much better with the turbo.
Yeah. 535i is a sleeper. It's a sleeper. Okay.
That engine you can mod crazy lah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It pulls like crazy when you put the chips and stuff.
Encik Barang, I think you try and iron out your choices first, then we help you. You know, we try to explain which one. You open up like that 200k is very difficult. I mean, there's the CX5, right? There's the Tiguan. Both are really good.
Carnival is there.
Carnival.
I'll get the Carnival.
No challenge.
Yeah.
No challenge. Carnival is supposed to be a 400k car selling you at 200k because it's tax-free.
My only caveat is that make sure you have another small car, because I just find it's not a car I'll drive everywhere. it's huge, but as a family car SUV, I think it's fantastic lah.
Oh, I
mean,
tell you, one of my
favorite.
son's schoolmate, the parents bought a Carnival. Now
Mm.
sending the kid to school. Every morning, I'm just looking at the car, man. It's just amazing. Man. Love it.
Mm.
Love the Carnival. All right.
And it's a diesel.
Okay. Giant of a car.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Adam asked about reliability of Golf R 7.5.
Okay lah. No big issues ah. Bye.
As always, just always do pre-purchase inspection. So Evo Club, trusted workshops, check it out.
Yeah.
Right, it's
Yeah.
always about condition. So whether you're getting getting a recon and all this, if you're getting a recon or used, just send it to pre-purchase inspection. All right.
I mean, the good thing about this car, right, it's easier to spot issues with the car because it's such a very known platform.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Easy.
Below
Below
200K.
200K.
Z4 SLK
Wow.
MX5 428i convertible. Yo.
A lot of choice lah. A lot of choices lah. You
Depends. If you're a family man, you need the 4-seater.
Yeah.
You want a handling car. You want a cruiser car, GT car. I mean,
The best
all-
handling car in this lot actually is the MX5, although it's the least power.
Yep.
Yep. The most
Mm.
family friendly, I would say, is the 428.
Oh, definitely.
Proper 4-seaters. Yeah.
The most versatile lah. I mean the 428i, you know.
Correct.
Or
Oh,
640i.
there's one last series convertible in a chrome wrap. My God.
So gen, man. Kena tahan.
Yahweh. Peel it off, please. Wow. ASX 60K. So expensive. 7-year-old car. Still so expensive. I wouldn't recommend, man. 7-year-old.
When I first started my career,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I wanted to buy ASX, you know. No kidding. Okay.
Yeah. But still,
Is that the one that's still it's
60K is a lot of money to pay for a 7-year-old kind of Myvi kind of size kind of car, you know. It's a small car, you know. The ASX is a small car. It's small. So I don't know why is it 70K. Cannot be 60K. That's expensive, way. Hey, this one 2012. Chiang, can find 2015 or not?
I think running CVT also is this engine. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
it is.
CVT. Yeah.
Quite high price, 60K for a 7-year-old ASX.
on the road with insurance.
40 something only lah. 40 something can buy lah. 60K
yeah.
not worth it lah.
Yeah,
Is your neighbor or your friend trying to cheat you? 60K, right? See, it's 40 plus only. 40 plus, I mean, I say okay lah. Go for it lah. 40 plus. 60, I think is a bit too high.
Those 20,000 over the next few years, lah, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're still gonna lose money over the next few years.
Uh,
All right, especially 5 years later.
Though they had a 4-wheel drive and a 2-wheel drive.
Yep.
Yes,
Mm.
yes.
Prices seem to be the same.
Just for those of you who are looking to drive, we don't only have KL drives, also Johor, Southern, and JB. They are super active guys.
Crazy active.
Right, so stay tuned again to our Facebook page and also to Evo, our join the club.malaysia.com. These guys are super active down there.
All right. Okay, come. Wow,
oh shit! Again,
cash buy lo. Okay lo, cash buy lo.
Cash buy.
Pradana, no, don't. You just try and guess, right? Will they still manufacture parts for your car in the next few years? Even though it may look cheap now, all right? But I tell you, you whack a provided. I mean, if next time you are involved in a small accident, right? You just tell your mechanic that, I know cannot find Pradana stuff lah. You just put the Accord stuff lah.
Accord stuff lah. It's Accord lah. End of the day, yeah, Accord.
Yeah.
But
hey, but the points are all different. The molding lines all different. They tell you the bonnet lines, closing shut lines.
okay.
They change all
You
this.
You're stuck with all the exterior parts lah. You're stuck.
Yeah, you strip it off and you know.
My friend cannot accident this car, and then 3 months still cannot get the car out from the workshop.
Oh shit! Okay, actual example.
exactly what Bobby said. Parts.
How much cheaper is the Accord? Same year Accord.
I think
Interesting.
probably more expensive lah.
It's just out of curiosity, like, how
Probably
much
around.
different?
I would take a guess.
55.
Maybe 60 something. Let's see.
Hmm.
Oh
Bro,
wow.
about
60
there lah, bro. Why you wanna buy a? Wanna buy a Accord lah?
Yeah, man.
Exactly. You buy an Accord lah.
At least the price will maintain resale value. Yeah, about the same price lah. Plus minus
Get that.
1K.
Yeah. Yaris or Vios, which is better choice? Both higher variants. Both are great cars. I think it's up to you. I don't know how the Vios ride, the new one, but I know the Yaris rides really well. I love the Yaris. Yeah, I really like the Yaris.
Vios is also very practical, so I think it's a question of practicality. What are you using it for? Main car, second car, going to work, kind of stuff. Yeah, no doubt. Vios is just a very practical, all-rounder kind of car, So, yeah, even I think you gotta answer yourself what are you using it for. You can't go wrong with both. I would like the Yaris personally. I think it looks good, drives well, newer platform.
Okay, come. Macan or 97 plus an SUV. Two cars is always better than one car. Okay, so get two cars.
You're a car guy, absolutely. Go for the other one.
Yeah, get a 97 plus some regular SUV. All right, you will thank us for that instead of just one car.
Yeah. C4S or M8.
Woo!
Wow.
Okay.
M8 more special lah.
Yes. You drive to there's 911s everywhere, but then again, there is an issue. I was talking to a friend who's in my hometown. We're having wedding dinner. They asked, what car should I upgrade to? He drives a 330i. Then he said he's looking at the M8. He's loyal to BMW. You want to buy an 840i, right? He said he get was 4,000. Then I say, are you okay or not? The panel look, the instrument cluster look the same. The shape also sort of look, Then I showed him, said, look at 911. Then he's like, whoa, special 911, So I get why 8 Series is very hard to compete because they don't offer a bigger differentiation factor to its other,
Agreed.
Yeah.
If you come from a BMW already, right? I totally
Very
agree.
tough. Yeah.
But yeah, that's how it is. Carreras are everywhere, but there's a reason why they are everywhere. There's a reason. Right?
To answer this question objectively, which is more special? From the sheer amounts of 911, the 8 Series or M8 is more special, right? There's no doubt about it.
No doubt.
But when it comes to just okay, the 8 Series is pretty okay lah.
No, it's special only because it's special because the selling price doesn't make sense. So it's very rare. Hence, it's very special. Right? Imagine this car. You look at this car. Look at a 3-liter. Okay, let's say they come out with a 2-liter turbo version of this car. And then you park it next to an E-Class convertible. What is different about them two that one commands, double the price? Yeah. It's expensive for what it is offering, essentially a slightly sportier E-Class convertible. All right.
911 So 911 Yeah.
911 is a proper, sports car. Yeah. All right.
2015 Inspira. I wouldn't know much about this. Sorry, man.
Sorry?
Inspira, 2015 Inspira. Anything mindful do you know about it?
Okay lah, no lah, just buy lah. It's a simple car.
Okay. Good evening. Plan to upgrade from W204 C200 but confused with W205 C300 or G20 330i RQ1 X3 Mazda. Walao eh. Okay.
Wow.
Let's put that. I think he's looking at the 330i. Okay, he's looking at all these things he's written there. He's only looking at 330i.
Then buy the 330i, no? Your heart, no?
I'm just thinking of that. Mine says 300 because that's 210 still running. Boss, if like that means I think all BM was running, on the road.
Yeah.
Hey, but
I
recently,
think-
right,
Don't look at brand, don't look at brand.
don't look at brand. I mean,
the modern 330i's and the G20s and W205s, they're more or less in the same range of liability, lah. Right? Yeah. So, bro, if you
Follow your heart. Follow your
I
heart.
go for it. Go for
Yeah.
it. There's this stigma that BMW, whatever, they're more or less in the same range of liability nowadays.
Yeah.
past
Okay.
2016, you are safe, lah. Don't worry.
Yeah. The modern ones are more or less the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi Bobby. Merc C43 2018 worth to buy. Damn, you know Jason.
Ex-owner here. Ex-owner here.
Hey, I sold the car
Thomas.
for 270,000, and today is still 270,000, bro.
Nice.
A lot of Jason, I give you some good news. This is from the used car dealers. A lot of them say very hard to sell this car. So which means you can go in and offer them a good price to get rid of the car. Right?
Why is it very hard to sell?
Don't know.
Or it commands a high price?
Don't know. They say cannot sell well. I think it's because it's a 3 liter and then everyone try to avoid paying road tax.
Nothing much market.
Why is the first one look so ugly?
Green.
It's a wrap, I mean.
Oh my god.
Why? Oh my god. What a color, man.
Oh my god. Hey,
Something
Audi
about it.
used this green for their new RS5 launching color.
Sonata green, right?
I don't know what is it called. It's just
This
this
is a
baby
facelifted
food
one,
green.
Facelifted if this is facelifted means it's damn worth it.
Yeah, facelift.
Oh,
they-
this is no C43 lah. This.
Is this not a C43? No, it's not right.
Oh,
I
it's
think-
a liter. What the heck?
Go down.
Hey,
Look at the description. Lah.
look at
Yeah,
that.
it's-
You put there 2996 cc bastard lying. What's the dealer name? Go and spam count the dealer. Okay. Bobby,
If
the question
it's
addressed to you,
facelift,
bro.
then it's okay. 2018 is facelift, right? They solved the gearbox problem.
This is the later stage of the 7-matic, 7 G-tronic, sorry. 7G, this is the later one. Still a
This
bit
steering
retarded.
wheel is that's the engine. That's the engine. That's how it should look like.
This is the 2019 only you get the facelift.
Okay.
G-tronic. Yeah.
Okay. I love the steering wheel from the facelift, man. And one important thing is that when they facelifted the car, they changed the gearbox mapping. So in the facelift, you can actually drive in sports mode daily. It won't jerk your head off, In the pre-facelift, right, in sports mode, right, it's like handling a horse, lah. Cannot, lah.
It's a 7 G-tronic. There's a 7
Yeah.
G-tronic. After that, it's a 9 G-tronic. Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah.
another suggestion for around the same price and power. M4.
Oi,
Yes.
that's a way better car to buy, lah.
That's M4 pricing,
Better gearbox tuning. All right. It's more the design idea is clearer.
Or if you want
It's
something
more-
that can hold your value, a 2015 C63 should be around the same price.
Yeah.
Should be around the same price as well. You see,
M4 is
M4
more
280k, and a C63 is also about 280k. All right, so should be around the same
There you
price.
go.
2015. 2015. No, Jian, don't type like that. You type 2015. 2015 C63 AMG.
Only
See
two.
what you get.
350.
Your selection. I remember seeing one that is about 280, 290K.
Mm.
All right.
Right.
Okay. Come. The Audi will hold its value.
Thana. And C200. Tough lah. Who also I don't like.
Yeah.
Buy the 330i lah. Don't get hybrid lah.
330i, the second-hand value
Price
is much
higher.
It's
Higher.
higher than this
So,
one.
so talking about a 100K car, like, but
Mm.
the 205 is be older, isn't it?
No, should be. It's
2000
older, definitely older than the
Yeah,
330e.
yeah. So
Yeah, it holds value better.
yeah, so yeah, it's like extra 50% when it's budget, like,
All right.
T2, I think T2i, I think you can still get. I think 120K. Or even the older engine, I think it's fine, like, the N20 engine.
Yeah.
Compared before the B48, 240,
So conclusion, like, don't touch the 330e.
Don't touch it, and don't get the Merc also. The Merc, I feel, for the price you're paying for, I just find it's overpriced lah. I won't buy both lah. I bought one, but I won't buy.
Nigel, if you like these two cars, right, you take your budget, which I presume is about 110 like that. You try and hunt around for a 330i and a C250. Don't follow the price they are selling. Just take your budget and walk up to a C250 and then offer them this price, or walk up to a 330i and offer them this price.
Yeah.
All right. I notice a lot of youngsters, right? They look at Muda, oh, this one 140K lah. Then they don't think about it. They don't even go and look it. I tell you, when you mix with people like us, if you come out for morning drives, you mix with all the 45-year-old, 50-year-old uncle. They are different. I tell you, they walk up to a car 150,000. They walk up there, 90, bro. Okay or not 90? Then from there they talk. I tell you, all the uncles are like that one. No, they don't give a fuck. They look at one car, 230,000, then they make their offer 170. They are all like that, and most of the time they get their way. All right. So
especially for these models are everywhere lah. So
they are everywhere.
To say, it's limited edition, no such thing.
Yes.
Everywhere, unless you're talking about, like, I don't know, maybe Megane, 275 Red Bull edition, all those are then different story lah, right? But this one, that everywhere you can ask for.
And Nigel, I can teach you a trick. Let's say you want a 330i or you want a W205 C250, right? A certain year. You just pick any car dealer. You pick 5 car dealer from Muda. You call them. You tell them that you have a C250 that you want to sell. Okay? You ask them roughly how much they will take from you. You give them a mileage, like 60K, 70K mileage. You just tell them that. Like, just ask them to gauge roughly how much. Of course, they will tell you that, I still need to see the car, but this is roughly how much I would take. Then you have a ballpark figure of knowing roughly where they take in these cars and roughly what it is being advertised now. Then you know how to negotiate. All right, this is a trick that I kind of use. Okay.
Nice. Okay, let's see
All
what else we have here. I'm dating a Panamera 4. Oh,
nice.
After doing track, man, track the Panamera 4.
Oh, cannot.
Oh, man.
This is the realization. He's the guy who invited us to Kenneth. Thank you, Kenneth, for inviting Horizon to the Porsche track day. And Thana and Con actually went for it, And Thana is a Porsche owner, so Thana don't need to be invited. Thana is invited. Sorry.
I didn't get an invitation, so man.
Yeah. Any Porsches can go, right? So Kenneth, a lot of people actually have that realization. The moment they hit Sepang, they realize their Porsche is a passenger car.
You know, at the track day, Bobby, I can see what
Yeah,
called there were Cayennes, there were Macans and all that, and they were going out, like, and I think there was some actually went off track a bit, like, on the corners, like.
definitely one.
Really. So on the straight, they were like, bro, they go very
Yes.
fast. Come corner, they
No,
like, that's it.
because Sepang is so wide,
So
everything
why?
is so far away. You don't have a good gauge of the perception of speed is totally off. Right?
That is,
If you put cars there, right, you can tell that Sepang is actually like a 6-lane road,
yeah.
and you're approaching the corner, right? For you, it's like you can no longer gauge like normal, and then the moment you start turning, you're like, why is my car heading for the grass? It's like, yeah. So,
Yeah.
in terms of, I mean, both 981 or 997 are great cars, lah. Either one would be miles nicer than a Panamera on a track.
I would think Sepang is a very big track, a lot of long straights. I think the 9997 will handle the track better than and I think B Roads 981 are better. But for 981, I think to be track like fun and like capable, I think a GT4 if you can afford the GT4. A GT4 is a proper track car. So,
but you can tell he's trying to buy a second car, right? He has his Panamera daily, and then he wants to spend like maybe sort of 200K ish to 300.
The 981 will get you into more corners, nicer. I think you'll enjoy more, like 997. It's good for really like big, long speed, and you actually can push the car more. But yeah, both are fun.
I think I can do a better on the 997 than the
definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. It's a much more powerful car, definitely, for sure.
And it's more engaging because you have to manage the rear engine and stuff. So the 997 will be more fun to drive. Yeah.
It's funny. You told Guangzhou to buy the 997, right, Bobby? Sorry, he bought he bought Guangzhou, your guy doing the He said, "Wow, 2S, but now can really feel the back. You can really playful."
No, that's the thing. He already has a Cayenne. Then he went and buy another Cayenne. What the hell? For what? 2 Cayennes for what? It's like, my God. No, he calculated. Cayenne is more worthwhile. More doors, more space, more seats. I was like, hey, you already have Cayenne. Why the hell you want another Cayenne? 2 Cayennes for what? Well, that's what he did. Then Sepang will change his perception now. All right. So, that's a 997 195,000. Hey, not bad.
It's pre-facelifted.
But one word of advice for people who are buying all this early generation 997 is naturally aspirated car. Don't expect to go up there and then whack the throttle and then you whoa, sports car. No, because we're all spoiled by turbocharged engines. These cars need some build up of speed, and then you maintain your rev at the higher end. Learn how to drive these cars fast. So
I mean, if you had like a turbo car before, you come to a point you mod fast, like I don't want fast anymore. Then you understand I want to go more linear, NA. A lot of my friends who have got that, they're like, I want NA, bro. I want NA.
I want NA now. I want NA. I want NA. I don't want turbo
It doesn't feel fast, but when handled well, can be really fast.
Jiang, go back to that page just now. I saw a white color 911 Cabrio turbo. Hui, Thana.
Sorry, lovers.
Bro, you forgot. Thana wants a flat crank.
Flat frame crank.
I forgot. He wants an F430.
Keep it real.
Thana, seriously, bro. I saw that day JT Cars, a California convertible V8 with the dual clutch gearbox, so it's reliable, more reliable than the F1 gearbox.
It's not like F.
It sounds amazing.
But it's not like F430, bro. Let's go on.
Come, I got something to show you. Let's go and take a look.
Hey, there's an F430 for sale, like F430 Spider, bro, like 380,000 like that. That's worth buying. You know, you buy, you use, you sell, you won't lose money.
And then it's good for Thana because it will still offer some sort of pain for him.
Yes. The California wouldn't. The California won't offer you much.
Thana must have some pain with the car.
No drama.
No drama.
Yeah.
That is.
I don't know, man. I just don't like how the California looks.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't.
Anyways,
Isn't that Alex's car? No.
so
It looks fat. It looks fatter than my 6 Series, right? It looks fat.
It's big. Yeah.
It looks thick, you know. It looks thick. The car looks thick. I don't like it.
Are we going to catch up, guys? Got a lot of questions.
Okay. Alif question.
Okay, come.
Second, pendapat tentang kita Peugeot second hand. Alif, I think the parts dia harga dia lebih kurang macam buying a normal BM or a Mercedes lah. So if people buy these cars, cheap cars, they can accept the parts be cheap, but it's not cheap also lah, you know. So maintenance can be expensive although the car is cheap lah.
Peugeot maintenance lebih tinggi daripada BMW atau Mercedes Benz.
Baik kena bayangkan setiap corner ada orang boleh buat BMW, Mercedes. Peugeot tu memang ada
boleh buy the
limited lah. Yeah.
Okay.
Audi B9 A4 2.0 Quattro.
Buy lah, B9 is good lah. Buy lah, just buy lah.
Very good.
B9, no issue. Fantastic car. Okay. Okay, Theophilus. Theophilus, you can you buy a car, please? It's only about what? It's only about 23,000 Sing dollar.
So cheap
for you. Yeah, so cheap for you. Buy lah. You work so many years. You save up so much money. Spend some in Malaysia lah. Okay? Please buy. MRS, it's definitely not worth it, but that's the value. That's the value of Japanese cars these days. You know, that's the value. You can't run away from it. It is, yeah. That's their value now.
So many things special about the car.
No one is getting EV yet, as far as I know. But I'm getting my mom a Volvo XC40 EV. So,
yeah. So Thomas is getting an EV.
Yeah.
And all of us wanted a Porsche Taycan, just that we cannot afford.
Sirocco $2 cost to maintain, even though it's more than 10 years old. Not that bad. Actually, not that bad. I think there's enough community and knowledge for this car. It's a Mark 6 platform, so it's well documented lah, right?
You will need to spend. You will need to spend, definitely.
I think the best thing to say is that if you buy a Sirocco and expect it to have the same maintenance like a Toyota Camry, then forget about it. Never gonna.
No, I mean to me, it's just like the very fact you're looking at this, whether expensive, you're comparing this to like other BMW products. So this is basically like a Passat or a Golf. It's the same maintenance as those cars, you know. So maintenance wise, it's nothing more or less compared to those other BMW products, you know. So don't be too scared about this. Well documented. The car looks good, you know. Go for it, man.
I think to add on top of that, just make sure you get get it PPI before you buy it. Like, is there any catastrophic issues with the car? Is it well maintained? Did the previous owner take care of the car? Those things will have a huge bearing on what is the maintenance looking at for the next few years to come. Right? Yeah, age is not.
Now, I'll give you a costing lah. Worst case scenario lah, engine overhaul lah, like a new piston and everything, A to Z 8 to 12,000 ringgit.
Hey, okay ma.
Exactly. Full engine rebuild no, it's 8 to 12,000 ringgit.
Man, these cars are going for good price, man. 60,000, 65,000.
And so you can always buy the half cars and all that stuff. So yeah, the maintenance I think is not that crazy lah. It's actually quite good because a lot of people are doing it. It looks good,
many people knows how to fix them.
That's the best thing.
And for 60,000 ringgit, the car looks so good. 65,000.
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
It's like them. You go to a shop and say, my car got a sound. I do got tuk tuk and kia. Oh, this problem already. They know already. you say the sound. They know. This is the problem already. But if you see the car, I know already one because it's so common. You know what to do. You know. When I stop, I go, oh no, this is the problem. I mean, this is the pricing and the quotation here.
Yeah.
Very easy one.
Hey,
So
it's good, it's good. Hey, serious.
looks good, man.
Okay,
What
bye.
Bye.
Okay, let me settle off some questions very quickly. Okay, this one, what's that?
Which question will go first?
Mm.
This one. Hey, thanks for advice. I received the G20 CKD. Price was
he upgraded lah. No, he asked us the question.
Oh,
A few days back.
congratulations.
Congratulations, Eric. Yes, I heard the latest CKD models, they started to tune suspension a bit locally. So it's a bit more pliant. Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah.
This one very quickly, I'll settle this. It's a Mazda, so no worries. Just buy. Is it roughly the same as other Japanese brands? I would say yes, except Toyota. Toyota is pretty on its own league. All right, so nobody matches to Toyota.
Bobby, a lot of questions came about maintenance, and that's the thing I always like. I get this question about maintenance, and I always puzzled because maintenance per se actually it's nothing much. It's like the oil, spark plugs here and there. Every car you go to, they kurang about there lah. Okay, you talk about servicing your gearbox 6,000 kilometers about there lah. How much can it lari lah? So much like filters here and there. Filter maybe for a VW or for an Audi. For the gearbox 1,005 original, 1,000 OEM, 500. But even that, it's not like say like it's not arm and a leg, like I think the focus should be on, are there any lemon cars? The maintenance part, if you got the car, you should get it. Worry about lemon cars. Cars really got issue from the get go, So the maintenance issue just blinds them, like maintenance too high. It's a Lexus. The name Lexus too high. Don't get Lexus. Don't do that.
You buy a house. You got what? Your aircon. You got washing machine. You got
exactly.
So many things. I mean, those things will break down, right? So your car does all the same things. It has aircon. It produces power. It has brakes. But of course, something will go wrong, right?
Hey, bro, our car's aircon under the rain, under the sun, over speed bump, pothole, everything, and they work for 8 years. And then after 8 years, 10 years, only they break down, right? People complain. Our stupid aircon at home, I hang on the wall, nobody touch it, And after 2 years, it just died. And people complain.
And the analogy will be, I bought a 20-year-old 36 with an original compressor that needed to be changed. My Myvi, 14 years, I changed compressor 4 times already.
Wow. But the point is that,
so you can't put a label to brand. It's how they use, where they went, and kind of stuff. You can't put a branding to pricing,
All right.
Let's move on. Wow, who got that? This was Jackson Tan. M2C 981 Cayman S M4 718 GT GTS.
Hey, why so vastly different on your choice? 718 Cayman GTS can buy 3 981 Cayman.
No lah. Cayman
S. Oh, sorry. I read 987, sorry. 981 Cayman S.
Okay. I'll just give you a brief run, then we move on. Okay. Front end basically is front engine rear-wheel drive versus mid-engine rear-wheel drive. Okay. If you are beginner into sports cars, front engine rear-wheel drive easier to drive. All people say mid-engine better. Mid-engine is very snappy. It's very dangerous. It snaps at you, and then you're like, what the heck? It's like you corner. It's like, wow, grip. Fuck you, slap you in the face, right?
Have you ever had an experience where your car actually, your Boxster like
sideways, completely?
Oh my
sideways.
God, I had experience last weekend on Sunday, coming to the end of the drive, very confident, came to a patch of sand. The car just turned, but was slow motion, but I control back and back slow motion, but Yeah, it's like grip, 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 grip. Suddenly gone. That was it. You know.
It is good, but it
It's good.
requires you need to be able to react at that same speed
Mm,
that the
mm, mm,
car's
mm,
brake
mm,
traction. So you
mm,
need to
mm.
be a good driver to fully exploit mid-engine.
Yeah.
Right? You watch Uncle YS Kong drive my car.
Mm,
He
mm,
really he really used the car, okay? And you
mm.
watch the videos I drive, you can see that I'm not really pushing my car that hard, right? But
Correct,
basically,
correct.
mid-engine requires very high reaction time.
Yep.
Always better to drive, it's pleasant, it's beautiful. I think front engine rear wheel drive because the car has a yaw as a pitch.
Mm,
It takes
mm,
time for the weight to transfer back and forth. So in
mm.
that time, you have time to react. It's more forgiving.
I guess Thomas,
So
to kind of sum up, if you haven't driven a high performance car, that's like a front engine, try that
yeah,
first, get the experience, then move on to a mid engine to just to try the feeling if you want
you're
to, like, you know.
serious about driving, yes. Yeah. If
Yeah.
you buy the car
Not
just for lifestyle, like you buy the Cayman just for lifestyle, then whatever, I don't care.
okay lah.
Right?
Yeah.
But if you want to be
Mm.
serious about driving, I agree with
Mm,
Tana. My
yeah.
opinion is go with front engine rear wheel drivers. You
Mm-mm.
will it's far more forgivable.
Totally agree.
And then be
M2C
able
or then brother with Thomas.
Brother.
yes, M2C lah.
Your
It's a
car
damn
coming
good
soon,
car,
right?
eh.
When? June ah?
Early June now, should be arriving early June.
Oh
Yeah.
yo. Yeah.
Uncle YS drive my car damn cool, man. The guy really pushed my car away.
You also push your car.
No, not like Uncle YS. Okay. Anyways,
Mm.
done. Let's move on. 3GO hard to find Tana. What is diagnosis with the
Okay. As I said, like it's like luck lah. From what I gather is during the warranty period, anything happens, it's okay. But after warranty period, the issue is, from what I gather, the biggest issue of the car is the inverter. Same as the issue with the A6. It's a cooling issue, inverter, but BMW calls it some EME and all that, BS lah, you know. The cost of it is 26,000 ringgit, parts alone.
Ouch.
Okay,
shit?
so you're talking about a car that's worth 100K, and the repair cost is 26,000 ringgit for the parts alone. Okay, and right now the thing is, if you go on eBay and look for the part is about 2,500 ringgit to import from US. Okay, I can buy it today, no problem. So like me, I'm a fan of buying and doing myself. But the issue is, in Malaysia, not enough guys who do programming and coding on these hybrid cars yet at this point. So I think in about 2 to 3 years, yes, go ahead and buy the hybrid. Because why? People who have done it, like now the Asus hybrid. Asus hybrid is everywhere now, so cheap. Because why? Anybody can repair and open it, and they know the cars, how to fix the cars. The BMW cars only now come out of warranty. Not enough people in the market to fix it. That's the issue today. So if you buy today, you're kind of stuck in limbo land lah. That's why I say don't buy today.
You try Munich Precision, bro?
But then,
You try Munich Precision? They apparently have the tools to do it, right?
uh, yeah, but again, like it's a gamble. Like you bring in the parts used, don't know what happened. You buy new, the price is the price. That's the price. You see, even Munich Precision to buy the part is 26K. If I go with BM, I can get discounts or whatever. Can talk to them and negotiate and stuff, you know. And even for Munich Precision, they buy it's not 100%. If I go with them, my battery warranty is extended to 8 years, 8 years.
Oh, yeah,
That
yeah.
might want the warranty again. So you're in
Mm,
limbo land in Malaysia because why? You cannot do this stuff outside of BMW in Malaysia
Yeah.
or you get caught. Unlike Audi, it's clear. All no warranty, all counting already. So you can go ahead and butcher your car as much as you want. And the market is big enough because there were a lot of cars sold in Malaysia for Audi hybrids.
mm.
So we are in limbo land now after MCO and stuff. So next 2 years, I think a lot of people will see that the cars are breaking down, got issues. Then people learn to fix the car. Then it'll be fine. Time being, I would say wait lah. Time being
Mm.
wait. Yeah.
Right. Question here. I can skip a little bit, but this guy says you're
Mm.
watching always, so let's client him too. He said
Mm.
2.9 first generation facelift with PDK. So it's the non-S version. Anything to look out for? I think it's just really Nash. Cars at this age is really just the condition. Like Tana said, you want to watch out for lemons. The only way you can do that is one, take it to PI. Okay. There are trusted workshops around. You can go for more Porsche specialists like the Porsche lover and stuff. But I think maintenance or maintaining its value. Maintaining its value.
The PDK lah.
It's gone up a little bit recently. 150,000, 170,000.
Thanks to the Boxster.
Yeah, thanks
The
to
Boxster pulled the Cayman prices back up. Yeah.
I don't think it'll retain its value that much. You know, I don't know. I don't, because when the 981 start going into outside loan range, it will go down, and then you'll push down the 987 as well. I'm not so optimistic about the price of the 987. This is me. Yeah. But the good news is, how much can you lose? You buy 150, you drive 5 years, 100 law, right? It's a sports car, mid-engine sports car.
But the first gen came in with the PDK gearbox. There are something like, better check out those gearbox and make sure everything's fine. Can be easy sometimes, you know. So, but the normal non-PDK also is not bad. You know, if you shift manually and stuff, it's, you know.
Actually, everyone gives the Tiptronic a hard time. It's not
I think it's not bad. Honestly, it's not bad. You know,
not that bad. It's just it's not that bad actually.
Yeah. I tell you, those people guys. Ayo, but it's not PDK lah. Then when they see a 993, they see a 964, you. Hey, fuck lah, those cars don't have PDK, right? Stupid gearbox also, right?
4-speed gearbox, 4-speed Mercedes.
Exactly.
You know, Thomas, I was on track and I have the smallest engine Porsche on track. The 2.5 base model manual, like the oldest car, the base one. But I was keeping up, I was doing stuff, and it's again how I was doing it, and I was not even pushing the car because my tires are new. So what I mean, so you'd be surprised how much you can get out of a car, you know.
The 96, 97s, the chassis is so well built, really. It's so damn well built, really. Yeah.
You cannot afford Porsches, All right,
you can't.
All right, this one. What about this one? 200 to 240.
Oh, R8.
Cash buy, right? We have a Evo Club guy who has two R8s, right? The V8 and the V10. He loves his R8s. So I think for a mid-engine V8 supercar with like 420 horsepower at this price point, I think it's okay lah. I think it's okay.
And you know what? The thing about Audi R8s, right? It's really cheap in Malaysia. In US, it's a lot expensive. The second hands.
It's definitely more reliable than an F430. You know. So the first batch is the single.
I don't know about that, Bobby.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's more reliable than F430.
because each time I go to my friend's workshop, I see a R8 engine rebuild. So like, there's always a R8 doing a rebuild for engine, you know. So
I think it's like, you know, at the back of their head, it's more reliable than an F430 that they keep whacking it.
Whacking it, correct.
But nevertheless, it's still an old car. It's still an old car.
It's old car.
You have to take care of it. You have to take care of it, right? So yeah,
it's like you buy the V10, it's very valuable, and it's something like a Lambo. But anything happen to the car, it's gonna be also more costlier because it's a Lambo.
Yeah, you spend Lambo money.
Lambo money.
Hey, there's 190K, right?
What,
haggle the price, just haggle the price.
But really, look at the form factor, guys. For 200,000, look at that form factor. This presence, it counts down like a supercar. It's not even a sports car, guys. Supercar. You put this next to a Cayman, right? It dwarfs the Cayman.
No, it's not the same league, lah. No way.
It never age, the way the car looks.
Yeah.
It never
so
age.
I think if you are in the market to get one of these PWD, of course, besides the maintenance, I think you'll be very satisfied with the way it looks and performance. I'm not sure how it corners, but I'm sure the performance is
quattro, man.
The V10 is a Gallardo engine, man. So you're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
Okay. Come.
John SK 528 I 60K mileage. Wow, so expensive.
Still quite high, the price.
I think close to 200K you can get pre-reg cars from BM, the 200,000 range.
Oh, still very popular. This car really hovering 160 plus.
Shit.
Okay, I just found 140 plus. So try and haggle the price. Try and haggle. You know, try and haggle. 140 would be a good price. Yeah, I saw 140K now. All right. So yeah, it's a good car. It's a damn good car. The 528i F10. You know, it's a
Auntie
damn
haggle
good
at pasar, uncle haggle at used car dealers. Yes.
car.
No, uncle never haggle. Uncle say this is the price. No haggling. I mean, know your price, lah. Yeah.
Yeah.
320i or Camry new model daily use city drive.
What about the 320i? Is it a new model? It's not the same
I think
price,
it's
right,
not
as the
new.
Camry.
No,
It's
no,
100K apart.
not the same price. It's a used
Yeah.
325 and
I
Camry is
really
nice.
like the new Camry. I
Camry,
really like the new Camry.
I'm taking the new Camry. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the new Camry. For daily use, city drive is fantastic. It's perfect.
No, it's for the price you pay for. It's comfortable.
Yeah.
There's no turbocharge and stuff,
Yeah.
so your engine will have less load, less things to worry
Yeah.
about, less. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and please change to a Lexus badge.
Mercedes W206 C200 versus VW GTI, plus F10. Get the two cars.
Oh, what's that?
No, you say either does it get one car, a W206 C200, or a Volkswagen Golf GTI?
Oh, of course,
Yeah.
get two cars lah. Two cars is always better than one car.
Yeah,
Can you make one of your car a convertible? You know? Yeah.
I like the last bit.
Oh, the wife wants a W206. Never challenge your wife, bro. Never. Happy wife, happy life. So don't fight with your wife. Your wife wants a W206. You get a W206. All right?
I like the
And
ending
then
of
your
it.
weekend car, you can go get yourself a Volkswagen Polo GTI. Joseph is letting go of his, you know. So you don't have a GTI, get a Polo GTI, no?
Or you buy your wife the W206. You know, let her get what she wants. Then you yourself, you know, get a convertible or something, you know, and then join us and have fun, you know. So I'm sorry, even though two cars is better than one, but opposing your wife is not very good, especially two used cars. The moment they both break down, I tell you, your wife will give you hell. Okay. I asked you to buy the new car, you don't want. You see, go and buy two used cars now, both in the workshop. Blah blah blah
I
blah.
cannot give comment on.
Hey, this just happened to me, right? My Aston doing headliner, the 5 Series servicing aircon, and then the RS6 yesterday night, my front right air suspension leaked. So all of a sudden, I run out of cars. Then I thought, okay, I have my Fiat, so I drove my Fiat down and gave it a wash, cleaned it. You know, I was ready to send the kids to school in my Fiat this morning, but last night, just for insurance purpose, I called Con. Hey brother, can borrow me your 5 Series? Then he was like, okay, go my house and take up. So I took his E39 back, parked in my home as an insurance, and this morning, we went up to the Fiat. We rolled out from my house, about 1 km from my house. The moment I went into third gear, the car felt like the gearbox and the engine wants to separate one another. You know, the car just going. Oh, I tell you. So. And my wife was very decisive, you know. I was like, you know, let's try and ease the throttle, and you know, maybe we can make it to the school. And my wife is like, U-turn now. Imagine this car broke down in Smart Tunnel itself. For those who use Smart Tunnel, there is no emergency lane. There are no emergency lane in Smart Tunnel. So if your car breaks down, you better hope the other car don't ram into you, right? So we made a U-turn, went back home, and went up to Con's E39. You know what's amazing? After putting my kids in the Fiat, the moment they hop into the E39, oh, Daddy, this car is so comfortable. Yeah. So you will run out of cars, even though you thought you have a lot of cars. Okay. Alright.
I'm in the same boat, but basically, I understand.
No, you wanted it, Thana. I
I've
think
got,
you wanted
I've,
it.
I've got personal problem. Like, normally my daily is to go like to buy pasta is my F30 T30E. Now it's in the workshop, so like, forced to drive the Boxster to pasta now. So this morning, so my pasta car, the wife is Boxster, and so yeah. So we are driving now.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
heard you got a Ford.
oh yeah, coming soon. That
Coming
temporary
soon.
car, temporary car.
What, you bought a Ford? You bought another Ford?
Yeah.
What the hell, Thana? What did you? Wait. Let me count. Let me count first, Thana. Wait. I need to count now. You are same as Chris V now. I need to count. Okay, you have a Boxster. You have your MGTF. You
MGF.
have your Ford Everest. You have your BMW 330E. And then you have your
Myvi.
Myvi.
Yes.
And then you have a Passat. You bought a Passat.
No, Passat. No.
Okay.
No, what's that?
And then you bought a BMW E46.
36.
36.
Yeah.
And then you also bought another E36.
328i. Then the
Yeah.
328i.
Yeah.
You bought two
Yeah.
E36.
Yeah.
And then you bought a Ford. You just bought
No,
three
he bought
E36.
6. Oh, 3.
Bro.
Calm down. I have a perfectly logical explanation. I can explain.
Bro, you stand up now and show us your penis. How you persuade your wife to do this? It's impossible. Is your penis like how, bro?
Oh,
What is this?
I'll talk to you over BA. I can explain. Exactly. I can explain.
What is this?
It'll take us the whole show if I explain. We'll do another day, but I can explain. There's a logical explanation to all of this.
No. Okay, which Ford you bought? Which one?
The Mondeo. Puben's Mondeo.
You bought a Ford Mondeo.
Not mine.
Yes. No, not Thomas's Mondeo. I bought Puben's Mondeo.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a temporary car for us to use until the BM is sorted. We have a car, then we'll
Bro, nobody ever. Nobody in this world buys a
Bobby,
Ford Mondeo.
I don't have a long distance sedan.
Bro, you buy an Accord for that. Okay, you buy a Camry for that, not a Mondeo, bro.
It was nice. It's nice. I will do the video and you'll see it. It's nice. There is a logical explanation behind this. But
So Thana, I want to ask you. So if your Ford Mondeo breaks down, you buy a Peugeot as your temporary car.
No. The plan is, however, once the 3 Series comes back, the BM F30, then we're looking to upgrade to something else for her, Yeah. That will get an upgrade, So
I can imagine
Don't worry.
Thana said, "Hey, darling, why don't we get a Camry?" And then your wife tells you, "No, hubby, it doesn't break down." Oh.
Yes.
Well,
Mondeo.
honestly, it is.
Because one is moving, the other one doesn't move.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
No, but you must understand, they are the project cars are different. They're not the daily cars you use. Then they have these cars that I use, like, But anyway, my daily is now an Everest, and that's perfectly fine. So,
After how long your Everest was in the workshop,
bro?
my Everest
cool
went
to have a friend like
my
Thana.
my Everest went to a wrong mechanic lah. So now it's perfectly sorted. Now it's fantastic. Now it's great.
It's so cool to have a friend like Thana, bro.
Comedy, yeah.
Oh.
You're not qualified to give car buying advice anymore. Every day tell people, oh, you must think, you must plan.
But Bobby, I can tell you what not to buy because I've gone through them. Think about it. I can tell you with pure, honest experience of what are the people to do, So yeah, that's why.
Chiang, next time you bombard Thana with all the Jaguar XK lah, XK8 lah. Those are hardest. Hey, Thana, I think
What?
for you, right, you need to buy what? You need to buy a Bentley Continental. Like I found one that's like 49,000.
No, I don't want.
Those should keep you occupied,
I can't work on that car, so I don't want. Only for that reason.
There's Thana. I don't want peace. I want problems.
Problem.
Always.
Oh yo.
Jaguar.
No.
Oh my god.
Okay. That's the don't disturb Thana already. Okay, let's answer the question.
Our master.
But the replacement for the 3 Series will be something nice. That'll be the.
I am legend.
Come surprise us.
I'm looking around, So I'm looking around, planning for it. But
what?
But that car, that'll be something nice, something nice sedan, drive around, maybe a A8, maybe back to a A7, something that I'm used to, I'm comfortable with.
Jiang, Muda, Audi S8. There is one that is for sale for 30,000. No, the old one, Audi S8.
Oh yeah, I don't want that.
The Ronin one. The Ronin one, Audi S8.
No,
yes, come.
No,
come.
I don't want.
I wanted to buy this. Thana, this one is good. Yes, this one. This looks baller, bro. Thana, this one. This is the one. Come, click. Clickety, click. Clickety, click.
Chiang shared this to me before he shared to everybody else.
Hey, look inside, Chiang. You just click through the pictures. Let everybody see the glorious. Oh, look at the rear. It's beautiful. Full aluminium car. Yes.
I miss my A6.
You miss your A6.
I so much miss my A6. I want to get something similar. So
buy a S8. Buy an S8. Buy an S8. But this one is a bargain. This is well taken care of. You look at the car. This is well taken care of. For 30,000, right? This is a very good car to spend in the workshop, To spend time in the workshop. Looks good, man. Looks good. What about S8? Jiang, can find S8 or not for Thana? We need to give Thana. Okay. Remember, I was saying Bobby's raccoon mode is on. I give you the raccoon face. Right? S8.
Thomas. For you, Thomas, you must buy a car only for yourself. For me, you must buy a car for different occasion.
Hey, there's only one S8 on Muda. Ayo. Muda for poor people. Go Kalis. To avoid buyer's remorse. Hey, Thana, you should buy an A8 A8 or S8.
A8. Yeah. I love the A8, So I think something in that.
Yes, please. What about this one? 800 horsepower, bro. Holy shit. Hey, this one baller. This looks the part. Hey, get this one. 180K.
Yep.
Something
this
S8.
one, long distance cruising.
Oh, this is brilliant. This is
Drive
brilliant.
comfortably to
4 liter.
work.
4 liter by
But I
turbo.
need to, but S8 doesn't have long wheelbase, Thana. S8 only
Mm-mm.
comes in short wheelbase.
Oh,
Yes. Okay, this one is without the engine cover, but that's how it looks underneath. Yeah. Anyway,
nice, huh?
yes, it's very nice. Please get this one. Oh, look at the design. Oh, beautiful. I love this
See,
car.
so nice,
I
huh?
love this car.
I
Yes,
miss
yes.
Audi's lah.
Yeah, get Audis lah. I mean, once we're in Audis, we just
Everyday
very
interior,
hard
like,
to
no lah. I need the
Yeah
Audi
lah.
lah.
Daily car has to be Audi lah.
Mm.
Audi daily is damn good lah. Okay, sorry guys, sorry for misbehaving, but I've never met someone who buys 3E36. What the hell?
There's a reason. There's a reason.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Okay, C200 W204 registered 2015, 5K.
Okay lah, this price 60K for 2014 Merc. Okay lah, okay lah.
Hey, this engine quite bulletproof one, eh? Quite solid.
Yeah,
one.
okay lah. Alright.
Quite. 250 hatchback, 25K mileage. The Mazda drives better. I really don't like the new A class.
2018 is which one?
The new one.
The new one.
The new one, yes.
Yeah, the new one improved a lot lah in terms of ride.
But it doesn't make the right noise.
You look at the Mazda. Oh my god. Achingly beautiful.
Which one drives better, SS? Okay, this answer is question objectively. Which one drives better? The Mazda 3's rear like to dance because it's torsion beam. It's more playful, but the engine is not really there. The A250's character is a lesser Golf GTI.
You're right. But the A class is the new generation A class. I seldom get the chance to say this, but the A class is more comfortable than the Mazda. And it's also slightly more spacious than the Mazda. The Mazda is better built. Mazda has a higher quality interior than the Mercedes. This is also something that can't be put into the same sentence. It's like weird. Oh, sorry. Wait,
okay. Unmute him. Okay. So yes.
I like the fact that Mazda you can actually push more to the limit and enjoy the drive. So you know what I mean?
But
like driving.
I think Mazda lah.
Yeah, I think Mazda drive better. The fact you can drive and push the accelerator and come to the peak and then keep pushing in the corner, dip. I think it's more fun and playful.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Not everybody drives like that, right? Not everybody drives like that.
Yeah.
So if you're just using the Merc as a daily car, it's more comfortable, it's more pliant, it's more spacious. It doesn't handle clumsy, but it doesn't have that kind of intrinsic discoverability of some kind of hidden talents in the car like the Mazda 3 has. The Mazda 3 has that. But if you're not someone like that, then it makes no sense for you to give up so many things in pursuit for that little spectrum of enjoyability, provided you're looking for that, like Thomas Thana, All right. So I myself, I would pick the Mazda. Yeah. Okay.
Me too.
Hubby wanted a new
X3 2022. I prefer a 2002 Porsche Macan with warranty. How to convince him? Taking for a test drive.
Well, her husband can argue the X3 is more spacious, more comfortable. All right. But Amelia, you have better taste. All right. But you cannot scold your husband and say that his taste is not as good as you. because that would imply yourself as well. So you
I can have ideas.
You can challenge him with resale value. The Macan will definitely be stronger. That's the first thing. Second thing,
I give you idea, Abi.
yes.
Amelia, if you buy a Malaysian spec Porsche Macan, warranty can get up to 15 years.
Oh,
You can't
up
get
to 15 years.
you pay for warranty as well, but you
keep-
can get
they keep
warranty.
paying. Buy,
Yeah,
keep
but
buying.
imagine go warranty your service in Porsche, go warranty X3,
Yeah.
Got no.
Yeah. I mean, the X3 is a great car, but you are correct, Amelia. I mean, your choice of a second-hand Porsche Macan, is a Porsche. It's a Porsche, and it's not hard to maintain a Porsche, and it's more stylish. Of course, you can threaten him. I'm not gonna give you sex for how many months. That might. You all saw that video. Damn funny. That young boy was racing in his C63. The girlfriend was screaming next to him on Jalan Kerinci, and then the girlfriend was like, "I'm not gonna have sex with you for for 1 month if you don't stop now." That was hilarious. It was a dash cam video. Yeah, it just came out today. Anyway,
but did it stop?
The video stopped lah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. X3 is a better daily car, but Brandon, you also bought a Cayenne, right? So don't stop people from buying Porsches. Right. Yeah. Resale value is certainly something that you can argue with. Like the Macan's resale value
more desirable is a Porsche lah. Porsche.
Yeah, the interior build, the stylish, and all that.
Actually,
try your best.
Not bad lah. Nice interior also.
Try your best. Or if not, Saturday morning you bring your husband, come to Evo Club Tri Station, and then we do a public show of hands. Should the husband buy a new X3 or the wife gets her, slightly used way. Yeah.
But the other way, Amelia, is to do a test drive for your husband. Drive both the cars, right?
That's the thing. If they test drive, they will feel that the X3 actually more comfortable, more tech, right? Which is a good car in every way. All right.
25 this year, driving a 2017 FC Civic, 1.5 daily. Handling of a stock FC, can't cut it for me. Should I spend more money modding or to change another car? 50K loan left on the FC.
Change. I mean, to me, it's
the thing there.
Yeah. To me, there's a limit of how much you spend lah.
If he sells his FC now, he can take back 40K cash. All right. So that's the good thing about buying a Honda Civic. You buy the car, you pay your loan for 5 years down the road, and then you check your resale value. It's worth 90 plus. You owe the bank 50K, and then you have 40K surplus to splurge into your next car. So since you have this 40K now, you are positive. Net, you are positive. Hey, go. You can go with the new Mark 7 Golf R. You can go with the Mark 7 Golf R. Oh, you will enjoy it, man. A proper turbocharged family, European family hatch that is in the same C segment as well. Yeah. So, yeah, go for a Golf R.
Yeah,
you can never mod your Honda Civic. You can never mod your Honda Civic to match a Golf GTI or Golf R.
And there's a CVT gearbox. It's not built for performance in that sense, right?
You can't achieve that by modding.
Good suggestion. Yeah. Okay.
I realize I'm the most sensible person out of the three here.
My thought on that whole FC buckle is that if your part is going to wear off anyway, and it's like to replace the absorber A or B, something you pay
Yeah.
extra a little bit more for more performance, don't mind lah. But if you're gonna go full out to mod, then don't do it,
Yeah.
Wow, good mechanic. Don't know leh. Sorry, outside.
Kevin, you got enough cars, Kevin. Stop buying.
Advice that Thana should have told himself.
No, I know, Kevin. So,
Okay.
so
Any view on the Volvo S60 T8? Any major concern on this car? I think it's a great car.
Buy lah.
But as I think Volvo has been the most okay for PHEV, but again, Thana has mentioned that even
Still
globally
a
some issues. Too early, right? Yeah.
No lah, this drivetrain has been around since 2014, and we don't hear major breakdowns. We don't hear mass failures going on. Yeah, it's been 8 years. This platform and this drivetrain. At first, when Volvo announced their plans with such a small company like Volvo, right? Back in 2013, when they announced they are embarking on this new engine, new platform, new gearbox, that is turbocharged, supercharged, plug-in hybrid, all this, right? All of us, the whole industry, all of us were worried that Volvo might run into something like how Volkswagen did during the 2008-2009 TSI issue, TSI, DSG, twin charge, all this. And luckily, Volvo did not. Their drivetrains, transmission and engine has been solid. It's just some electronic interference at times going on with the PHEV models. But the non-PHEV models, they have been rock solid over the past 8 years. Rock solid. All right. Lai, apa lagi?
I know you guys got love for this car. Me, not too much.
Do you think it's a good buy? Yeah, I think it's a good buy. Is it overpriced? It has already came back up. I mean, if you bought it like 2.5 years ago, it is hovering about 120, 130. Now the prices have gone back up. You can try and haggle. People are trying to ask for 180, 190. You make them an offer 150 or 140. Then I think that's a good equilibrium to spend on this car. You are safe. I mean, you are safe if you spend like 150, 140 on a E9X M3 generation. You are very safe. It should maintain that. All right. Thomas don't like this car.
Not a big fan of it, but
back for the sound, I guess.
Yeah, it's the sound. It's the sound.
It's the sound.
I mean, not all cars are meant for pure handling and track and all that.
You know what, Thana, I was following Ivan Kong. Ivan Kong up Ulu Yam. I was behind him. So the last corner to the roundabout, there's a police station there, right? I tell you, his M3 just went sideways in front of the police station, and then just smoke towards the roundabout. That was glorious. I was behind him listening to the sound. It's just freaking glorious. All right. I mean, someone skillful as the Kong family can do that. All right.
It's a good handling car. Don't get me wrong. I mean, but again, like, it's not the character I'm looking for. This is a personal preference. Yeah.
Okay, the blue one, the previous owners spent like 90,000 to make it tip-top condition. All right. This was Chu Yang's car, our colleague in Penang. It was his car. It's now for sale. The leather is brand new. There's a lot of stuff in the car that's brand new. This car has been completely restored. All right. He spent like 90,000 on it. So this is worth buying amongst all the others. This one you can pay 180.
Yeah, because it's convertible and it's restored. Yeah.
Yeah, it has been restored. All right. So this one you can pay 180.
This will be my choice if I want to go for.
New rims, new paint, new seats.
And his cost of 90K would translate to like 120K for us because he gets all this stuff done at cost because he's in that industry. He has his own workshop. All right. Come.
Privé.
Change my car to Ford Focus. Come, Mr. Ford.
Oh my God, Ford Focus. The same problem. You have that gearbox, right? That the sports shift.
I don't know which year, but if it is the 2016 or 17 onwards, it has the top
1.5
converter.
turbocharged with the select shift.
It has the top converter after that.
Yes,
they
1.5
took away the DCT.
But this 1.5. That's 1.5.
Oh, yeah. 2 liter is the NA.
Yeah, okay. The way I look at it, I think it's like this, okay? If you're using the power shift gearbox, this is conservatively, 60 to 100,000 km, your gearbox will kaput or they start slipping, they can't turn anymore. You buy a recon gearbox, you fix it up, you put it into your engine, it will cost you around 10K lah, right? Let's say 10K every time you go, 6 to 10K. So it's like every 2 years you have to spend that kind of money to keep the car running. Take it as a maintenance cost. The good news is these cars have depreciated like mad. Like, depreciated like mad. How much is it nowadays? Let's see. Ford Focus 2.0. How much is it? 28,000 ringgit.
But okay, how much is a Privé? Maybe higher.
No.
Half the price.
Ouch.
Okay. The Privé is also 20 plus. Right. So Ford Focus is smaller than Privé. So you are actually downgrading because you are going into a smaller car, more, less space inside. And even as good as the Ford Focus handling is, I think maybe you want to go with the Volkswagen since you are feeling courageous. You don't mind. Because I think a VW would be maybe easier to maintain, more widely available. Even when you want to sell it, there are people who wants to pick up your car compared to a Ford. When you want to sell it, it just takes ages. But it's a damn good handling car. I have no doubts about it. But Volkswagen is also near damn good handling as well. And way more people knows how to maintain it. So yeah, but if you're looking at 20-something thousand, I mean, Volkswagens are not that low.
With the desirability that you can live it. Okay.
But the same price point, you can't get a Volkswagen, right? 20 plus thousand, can't get a Volkswagen.
I think it's a good deal, lah. It's a good deal to get, lah.
Right? It's okay to spend the money to fix the gearbox. You mean?
Yeah, it's fine, lah. I think there are always ways around the gearbox issues. Cheaper options and stuff. I would say and the market in Malaysia for the Ford enthusiast is big. If you ask the group, hey, which car trash a lot, they say don't buy the car. So the Ford community is actually quite tight, so get in the forums and they will you'll know which cars are tracked and trashed and which car is not in the community, not tracking, or this car is owned by a father, goes to work, come back, okay, you can get, so there are cars out there you can get, and it's a nice car to drive.
But I agree, every time I drive a Ford it's unforgettable. It's unforgettable.
Very well built until it breaks down. But really, like the Mondio, where it drives so good, it drives so good. You drive it through highway and stuff, you're like, wow. Like, for 20 plus thousand ringgit, you buy this kind of car. Seriously luxurious, yeah. Okay, F33020D, yes, if you're doing a lot of highway miles, fantastic, lovely. Yeah.
Even the sound of it is not that noisy as the earlier diesel.
Yeah.
Very quiet.
No, the same generation petrol engines sound the same.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, correct. The N20 engine sometimes is louder than the diesel.
Yes,
F30.
yes.
My mentor last time, I borrowed a 428i, Then I reached in front of his house to pick him up for lunch. He's like, Thomas, this is a diesel, is it?
Petrol engine doing that. My God.
So the fix for that is you get a lot exhaust, so then it'll be okay. Then then no.
Oh.
Okay, now we want to the black engine, the 230E. Get the 230E.
Wow, this question I don't know how to answer lah. I know the 3 liter is rock solid, freaking bulletproof lah. The 3 liter. Other than that, I don't know already.
Crazy value.
That's a lot.
So some car I see there like 6K, lowest one 30K. So it's a big range of prices I've seen for these cars.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone in the background, hope you have a good holiday. Mark X 2.5 V6, Lexus GS 2.5 V6, Mitsubishi Lancer suddenly.
Lancer Evolution X way, Evo 10.
So cheap, same pricing.
Evo 10 so cheap, yeah. Oh, Chiang working his magic already. Oh, Thomas is hang. Oh, I hang. Who hang? Thomas.
No, I'm okay. Thomas lah.
Thomas hang lah. Okay.
First time, Bobby, your internet is fine.
Oh, I tell you, just now I did a speed test. I'm running like 60 plus Mbps way.
Woo!
Oh.
What happened?
Hey, no way, these are real lenses. Are you sure? Evo 10 so cheap cannot be lah.
That's the last one, no?
Evo 10 cannot be that cheap.
That's the last one.
Okay, we just look at the 2017 Mark X. What's the price parity? 2017 Mark X. Evo 10 cannot be that cheap lah. Cannot be lah.
The Lancer like talking about lah.
Yeah lah. I
Lancer
don't
not
think...
Evo X lah. It's the Lancer with a Evo X.
2017 Mark X is the TNG platform one. 2.5, 180,000. 180,000, 2017 one.
Wow. I mean, amongst all these three, you know, if it's all within your budget, then the Lancer would hold its value the best lah, right? I mean, if you're okay to consider this, but of course, it's not as luxurious as a Mark X. But the Mark X and the Lexus GS, these are everyday normal cars that one day they will be worth 50K, 40K one day.
I think it's a mistake.
But the Evo will not. Yeah,
I think he's looking at all the $100,000 cars.
Not in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Not in Malaysia.
Evo will forever hover above 100K one. So
no, read that. Last one, not in Malaysia.
Oh, he's not in Malaysia.
Oh, I see.
I mean, the same applies.
Yeah.
And everyday four-door sedan. Yeah. And everyday four-door sedan will slowly depreciate until it's worth like, not a lot, But a performance car like an Evo X will forever hover above a certain price parity because it's a special car. All right. So yeah.
You're right. Yeah, 40,000 US.
Yeah. It will forever be around there. It won't go low because, and moreover, it's the last Evo. There is a chance for an upswing in its value. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And you're gonna remember driving this car, right? You're gonna look back and say, Evo.
You can earn money. You can earn money by owning this. You can earn money by owning this one day. Okay. I know all the craze is for the Mark 6 now, right? The Evo 6. Okay. Bye.
Okay.
Families, yes.
Oh, it's freaking cheap now. The F01 is freaking cheap. So, Jeremy Su, not our Jeremy Soon, right?
Oh,
okay, wow, a lot of brands there.
I find 3M when he's like super reject everything one. Yeah, so 3M is super cool. Even your GPS also reject. Your touch and go smart tech also reject.
Yeah,
but it's damn cool lah. Yeah, I like Expel, so that's my go-to.
So yeah, Thomas, using Expel.
Any of your recommended your go-to brands?
The brand that I use in my Aston is so far
Darren's
amongst
one,
my 3 cars. Yeah, but that one doesn't. You can't buy that one for 2-3K. That one is like close to 5. It's close to 5. And my glass tag, the Omega, is about 4 plus.
Yeah.
So if you're saying Expel is around 2-3, by all means.
There are
Right?
different ranges you can afford for. You can get a mid-range one for 2 to 3 on Expel.
What I do normally is with my touch and go, I get them to stick on my windscreen, and then do the tinting. So it's always on the inside. So there's no
Okay.
issue of penetration.
Your smart tag,
The touch and go, the sticker is on the windscreen, but
the
inside,
RFID is it?
RFID is stuck inside, and then I stack. Yeah. So there's no issue of that, like, no. And even if you do that, you can always do that kind of whole level. So so as long as the heat is repelled, I'm fine with it, like, you know. So, but the only problem I face is if you get cheap tinting, your house remote, your auto gate got issue, you need to like put your hand out and press sometimes, and so there is some pros or cons of doing
I
good
think
tinting.
if anybody did some study to it, right? So in terms of tints, right, there are metal tints and ceramic tints. So if you go with metal tints, it's gonna block off a lot of those sensor type of stuff. Ceramic tints would allow, you know, some to go past. And like what Thomas said, infrared, like 3M or VCool, they focus on cutting off all heat. So they have ultra strong like infrared rejection. But then in real world usage, right, it kachaos your, you know, usage lah. So there's always a balance. So you ask your tinting guy lah, you know, will this block my smart tag? Will this block my sensor, my condo sensor? Yeah.
They all say sure can one. They all say sure can.
You know what's funny, Thana? My RS6, right? When the car came, it has tint. It has tint on it. So I couldn't access my condo sensor. So I was like, take it off lah, take it off, and then I put glass tag, ceramic tint. So after I put glass tag ceramic tint, right, I go home, still cannot, you know, doesn't sense. Then we went back and checked, right? Then we realized, right, RS6 came with double panel glass. So it's like the Audi A8, right?
Yeah.
So the glass is double panel. And not just double panel, from factory, within the double panel, there is a metal tint. It's already been tinted inside between the glass. So, yeah. So, yeah. I can't solve it. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Quick tip to anybody who want to use an auto gate and they can't enter your house because the tint is having issues. Point the control to your head and press. Somehow it opens up. Your body becomes an antenna.
No shit.
I kid you not, Bobby. Anyway, you go to like remote control doesn't work, like the auto gate. You put your head and you press, it'll work.
Okay, Range Rover Evoque versus CKD Cayenne. I don't know, man. I'll go with Cayenne way. Evoque so expensive, man. Wait, 500 plus Evoque, 500-600K wait. It's the class of the Macan way. I don't know. I'll go with the Cayenne if I were you.
Evoque is not that price lah. Not that price, but
400 plus, right?
No lah, cannot lah. Yeah.
It is. Evoque is expensive, bro. 475. Overpriced. I won't pay this price.
Cayenne price lah. Yeah.
Yeah, but still,
Cayenne does everything well lah. So
Cayenne is not such a deal.
Get the Vela lah. Vela is worth its price. I think Vela is worth its price compared to the Evoque. Okay. Okay. 2009.
I got no love for the Q5.
Oh, I mean, I think this car never aged. This car never aged. And for 40 over thousand, if you find one that they have already done the engine overhaul to change the piston rings to the updated ones, I believe any Q5 from 2009 that is still running on the road would have done this. If not, it would have drink, I don't know how many liters of oil
Yep.
per refuel. So
I mean,
if they have already done it,
yeah.
then you are safe.
These engines what I call are very obvious. If you do like a lot of my guys who have this, similar A triple engine, you do a compression test, immediately you'll know if on the piston there losing pressure. So if you do
Yeah.
your compression test, it's very obvious lah. Makan minyak.
Yeah.
Makan minyak.
And 2009, I think their mechatronic would have died. So they would have changed it. They would have changed the mechatronic.
You have gone through one or two.
Yep. Gone through one or two sets. Yeah, true.
What I like about this car is that what I call to make it fresher, small bumper changes, small grill changes, you change the new lights.
Yes.
The car
looks
come
modern.
again new again, You go to
It looks modern.
WRC in Sunway, put new lights, whatever. Wow, suddenly the car becomes fresh and new. So
Yeah.
it's one of those cars that it's very easy to make it look fresh and new and exciting.
Yeah. The Audi designs from the Walter de Silva generation, they never aged.
And the
Right.
interior holds up
So-
very well also. Nice interior.
Yes.
Leather everywhere.
Yes. So 40 plus thousand, okay lah. No harm about it. Okay. All right. Come. Like.
Amir Azam want to buy new
Uh,
back on 218i GC. All right, preferably new, PVA 9 years. Okay, the 218i GC is around 208,000 ringgit. Lift back
Yeah.
around 180, right? Amir, Go
160.
for 160. Okay, so he can spend 200, 200 plus a bit. Amir, go for Mark 8 Go PI. If you want new 212K before SST but if you don't have, if you want new, that one new, I think the Mark 8 is a good package.
Yeah.
You will
But
definitely
I don't like how the 2 Series GC looks. Then after I drove it, after I drove the car, I'm like, wow, very hard to fault this car. Actually, it rides comfortably, it steers comfortably, 4 frameless doors, large boot. As
I love the way it looks, Bobby.
Yeah?
The 2 Series. I love the way it looks. I think it looks. I think not for me per se. I think there are people out there like my wife, some people who the colors they have for 2 Series.
Oh yes.
It's nice and it's fresh. I mean what it brings, the interior, the lighting, the ambient lighting, whatever. Something it is very un-BM about the car. It's not a BMW like a 3 Series. It's different, and
it's meant to bring in new buyers.
Correct.
BM.
It's very youthful and very young, so I can
Yes.
appreciate what it is. I think it looks good enough. Good actually for.
It's one of those cars where I'm one of the internet haters until I test drive it, and then when I test drive it, I can't fault it because it is well executed and well priced. So I can't fault it because it does everything well. It's not like the Mazda 3. I love how it looks. I'm one of those keyboard supporters. I love how it looks. Then when I drive the car, I love how it steers, but it's so tight inside. It's not comfortable in the back seats. There are drawbacks that I can certainly point out in the Mazda 3, even though I love that car. Yeah. And then the 218 GC, there's nothing I can attack, even though I don't love the car. All right. So that's my point of view.
Like with the 2 Series, like you wish was sportier, but then again, it's not a sports car. It's meant to be
but it doesn't fail in any way. The way it drives, it's decent, perfectly decent. So see, that's the difference between like a car reviewer like us versus a lot of people. A lot of people, they like the car and then they see everything good about the car. So I like this car, the Mazda 3. I love it, in fact, but I can find a lot of faults that would impede daily usage. I don't love the 218 GC. In fact, I can hate that car. but I cannot find any fault with that car. It's very well executed. Yeah.
In some ways, I think it looks better than the 3 Series. In some ways, in the interior. To my wife, she loves that interior compared to the 3 Series. So there you go. You know. So like
I don't know.
it's not me, but some people do love it, like. So I can see how they are attracting. They attract people. They attract
It's meant
people.
to bring in new BMW drivers,
Yes,
so they
yes.
did his job very well.
Yeah, I sat in the rear seat expecting my head to be lodged against the roof, and it doesn't happen. I expect, very low visibility because of the swooping roof line, and it doesn't happen. So I cannot find anything to fault this car. There's nothing to fault. I don't love it. I don't like how it looks, but that's a personal thing. But as a car reviewer, I can't find any fault with this car. Yeah.
True.
All right. Maybe slow lah.
Yeah, true. It's not a typical BM you drive lah, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, you're on the fast lane, and then behind you comes an X50. You need to go there.
Okay. Evening, guys. Sorry, the question have been asked before. Wondering if EV hype is going right now. Confused getting an EV or ICE, internal combustion engine. Saying this from country's EV structure. Are there enough charging points? Should you buy the G30 or wait 5-7 years? Yeah, the questions are actually longer than that. You can't read any more than here. Question is EV, are we ready? Simple as that.
I would say yes, because the government somehow all of a sudden super pro EV, free tax, free import duty, free everything, and I think you see Hyundai when they were selling their ICE cars, nobody were buying them. All of a sudden, everybody buying Hyundai EVs, and Hyundai suddenly revived as a brand, And in terms of range, in terms of coverage, the funny thing with Malaysia is that even though we have 330,000 square kilometers, the good thing is that we are not connected, So it's not one huge 330,000 square km country. It's peninsular by itself, and then Sabah Sarawak. So what I mean is this: any EVs that have a range of like 400-500 km in peninsular Malaysia, right? You already stretch out to your maximum potential single day driving distance, meaning you drive from KL, up to Penang, Kedah, 400 plus km. It's already time for you to tuck in and rest, and that's also when your car charges. All right, it's not like we are a country where you have like a 13-hour drive, like Thailand, like that, right? So the charging stations need to be bulked up. But that being said, I wouldn't say a G30 would be not feasible in next 5 to 7 years. It will still pretty much be around. And the other day I drove the BMW iX to Genting. I genuinely was surprised that there were no charging stations in Genting. I was having a little bit of a range anxiety as well. So yes, we need to buck up, but I think now EV as your main one and only car, maybe no. But you have an EV at home, I think it's fine. Yeah. Thana, to you, I don't know. Oh, I cannot hear you, Thana. No sound.
Sorry, the BMW test drove, the range was 400 kilometers. And the reality is you're going to pay for the charging, because you're going to pay for DC. You're not going to charge at home, because at home it will take you forever.
Yeah.
So out of that charging, the 20% you won't charge because it just takes too long and it's too expensive. So you're going to do only 80%. Left with 300 kilometers. And 90 kilometers, it gave me warning that I must go back home and charge. I can't drive anymore already. So left with 200 kilometers. 200 kilometers for me was just nice to do 100 km to and back.
Yeah.
And even there, charging on DC, if I go somewhere, someone charging for, if it's DC, fantastic. Half an hour, I can charge and go. it's quite limited. La. So as Bobby said, la, not your main car. It's a planned route. It can't be like spontaneous. I want to go here, go there. It can't be that. Even if you go to places that are that the EV is there, I've been there
Mm,
before, and that it's not working, or the guy
mm,
isn't there, or
mm,
today never on, or today got system. There's issues with the station to charge, like, So you have to
mm,
rely on your own charging capacity at home, like your wall charger, which will take like 14 hours or 12 hours to charge, So not a main car, known routes, send kids, come back, or you really plan your routes to go. Like I will go Ipoh, I stop here and I go. Yes.
mm,
If not, don't do it. Even the range on the car itself, Bobby, like I did from Cheras to Bangsa, I finished
mm.
3%.
Yeah.
Bangsa back home, driving carefully, I finished 12%. So I'm like, why is the math so different? So
Yeah.
so 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 the range calculation is all, it's a bit weird now at this point, like. So it's not for everybody, like.
I mean, you need to own the car for some time to
Plan lah.
in order to guesstimate your range. The
Mm,
problem is this:
mm,
EV cars tend to tell us how much charge we have left using kilometers, all right, instead of kW. If they show us kW instead of km, then we won't have that ambiguity, because our petrol cars, when we fully refuel our cars also tell us we have 600 km range, right? But we never get that, right? So the thing is this: we learn how to guesstimate with how big of a tank left. We have that in our at the back of our
correct.
head. And both EV and petrol cars are the same. It depends on your usage. You going up a hill, you might use 20 times more power than you were
Yes.
just driving straight, even though it's the same distance. But we
Mm,
don't sense the climbing part. If you cycle, you will know. When you cycle straight, it use barely any effort. But when you go even a little bit uphill, you're gonna feel the
mm,
pain in your legs. So it's the
mm.
same with an EV or a petrol car.
Yep. Yep.
So that being said, but I think Peninsular Malaysia is very easy to fully
Correct.
cover
Of
the
of all
whole.
the countries, for us it's easier, lah. We are so small,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're so small, and it's very easy to cover.
Mm,
That being said, these things cost like 150, 200 or 300,000, 400,000. They are targeting families with multiple cars. Malaysia is a very unique country whereby we are not a rich country, but we have one of the highest car ownership per capita, in the world. So every family would have multiple cars. So they understand that we are not like some European families where, they are middle income group, but they have only one car at home. We are not like that. We have 3, 4, 5 cars, even though it's not a rich family. So EVs will make sense because no family in Malaysia has just one car. Yeah. All right.
Mm.
Okay. Let's finish it up. Okay. What else?
So many questions.
Is it? I thought we're almost towards the end already. Not a lot left lah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Some are repeat questions.
Yeah, Mini Cooper buy. Mazda 3 worth to buy. Yes, buy. Cayman. Okay, come. Thomas. Sports car. Boxster. I will always answer
Boxster
Boxster.
lor. Aiyo, buy Boxster lah. Buy Boxster.
Even though the
Yeah, you
Z4
can
is
spend that kind of-
prettier, the Z4 is prettier to my eyes. But Boxster is a Boxster, Cayman is a Cayman. They just this generation Z4 stock. They don't drive that well compared to a Porsche. It's a vast difference. All right.
The Porsche will drive better, far more refined, far more comfortable.
Way better. Way better.
There's not much. Yeah.
Oh, Thomas is hanging tonight.
Get a Boxster.
Boxster. Okay. Who
There's an
you?
E36 M3 manual covered in dust.
Terima kasih.
Thana,
What?
hey, with dust, bro.
With dust, huh?
Yeah. Okay, this one.
I already
will go
got
for
dust today.
C3.
No. Let me read out for you. No. Let me read for you. Okay. Tana, read. I'm going to read out for you. I haven't used the car in 6 months, hence the dust. Tried starting but couldn't, but was drivable before. I was very busy, so couldn't show TLC. Check the fuel pump at no issues. Fuel is pumping. Haven't checked the fuse relays and starters.
What?
I was like, ooh, how to solve this thing? Ooh, that's fun.
I've already got enough projects, bro. I've got the car. I've got the gearbox. It's gonna come in, and then we have.
No, I read all the description. I'm like, wow, this is for people who Tana is like, wow, all these problems to solve. Wow.
No lah. I mean, people have this thought about like when I see a car for, um, um, like something I can bring value to it. Like this one for this price is ridiculous. Like I wouldn't.
How much is it? Where? I don't see it.
On
Where?
screen.
It's damn
Oh.
expensive. 135
Oh. E36 cabriolet, man.
Because it's a cabriolet, like
I mean, I get it. It's a cabriolet, so there's a rareness to it. But I don't know if it's 135,000 ringgit worth.
Hey, there was a E36 M3 cabriolet for sale earlier on for a long time for 99,000. Finally sold in Muda.
So no lah.
It looks more like 6 months.
Yeah, and honestly,
anyways,
I prefer.
Let's answer a few questions and head off because it's already 2 hours.
Yes. This one for me, C63.
Okay. M5, F10 or C63. C63 more potent.
But different price lah. One is like 180, one is like 280, 300.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this one interesting. I have a budget of 150,000 to 200 cash. I want to invest in a car that would appreciate in value. Which car would you recommend?
How about the Evora?
I'm not sure.
Hola.
I'm not sure.
I think Evora will go up.
This word of appreciate in value, right? You have to put in another equation. Within how long a time span, right? Yeah. If you ask this question when you are in your 30s, then I can safely tell you that, oh yes, you will appreciate if you keep it long enough. If you ask me this question when you are in your 70s, right? You're 70-year-old already, right? I'm like, I'm not sure if you will die first or the car will appreciate,
Or you won't lose money lah. How's that?
200K can buy a lot of cars that you won't lose money. A lot.
Yeah.
996.2 Targa. This Targa is the weird Targa one, right?
Oh, I love it. I saw this image of this yesterday.
It's not. This is when they had the weird Targa. The center part will open up one.
Oh, the panoramic roof Targa.
Yeah.
You know what's cute with this Targa is that it's one of the only few 911s where the rear hatch can open to put storage.
Like a Cayman lah.
You can actually you can actually open the rear hatch to store stuff. So people cannot laugh at you by taking your luggage and walk to the back of the 911.
But this one I would say it's still a bet whether it increased value or not. But I think I found the worst case scenario will retain its value lah. Yeah.
I found one that it will retain its value and possibly go up in the long run.
Wasn't there a 997 for 180K?
Yeah. Chiyang, I just shared one in our private chat. Yeah.
Oh.
456M GTA that still runs. And the headlights still pop up. It looks brilliant, and it's only 200,000. I think this one has some potential to hover back to 300k, right? Because this is the first-hand person letting go, so you can. Oh, look at it! Look at the insides. Oh my God, Thana, this suits you lah, not a 430 lah. This one suits you, bro. You have class, you know. And this is a 4-seater. This is a 4-seater. Yes. 456M.
It's
And
one,
pop-up
two,
headlights.
only 2 digits away from 458.
So think about this. Thana, think about this.
Yeah.
Think about this really hard. I'm gonna sell you a proposition, all right?
Okay. Let's do this.
This is the more powerful Honda NSX that everybody wanted. And it has 4 seats. And it has pop-up headlights. And you can go to a Honda NSX car meet and then hide there.
Are you trying to sell?
And it's V12. Right? Yeah. Hey, 200k bargain with this one.
But check out the mileage, Bobby.
What's the mileage? Very low.
No, first line. No. Go. No. Chiang, go. Go to the description and read.
8k miles from new.
Only 8,000 miles from new.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. Correct, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Hey, it's a keeper. This is worth buying. Seriously.
They buy it in this bucket and that's it.
No lah, use it daily.
No.
You know?
I mean the guy who bought it and just kept it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bargain. It's a bargain. This car is a bargain. 200k now, right? You can flip it and put it back up at like 300k. You know, I think it's worth it. And I love the color. I don't know why the color suits the gentle curves of this car. I think it's very classy looking, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, Thomas.
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 Hey, bro.
Yes.
This is not Thomas budget. Cash come. Thomas can fund.
Bro. Okay, bro.
Can fund more.
It's okay. This car is seriously okay. 200k.
Thana, get this. Okay? Get this, Thana. There's only 688 of them ever made. Just 456M. Okay?
Yeah.
And then someone will say
650 of them made only.
Okay,
how many of
Thana.
them were hand drive?
Thana, think about this.
Yes,
it's the same price as a Camry.
Wow.
Yeah, hey, bro.
It's the same price as a Maserati Gran Turismo. And it's a Ferrari 456 MG.
436 horsepower.
Okay, bro.
Yeah.
It's okay, bro.
This is worth it. This is worth it. This is worth it.
I want my Audi, bro.
Yeah. Same price as a 218 GC. You see?
201 GC?
Yeah.
But
Ferrari.
it's a Ferrari.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
Same price as a Subaru BRZ.
New VRZ or a Ferrari 456.
Exactly.
How nice we live in a world of yeah.
Hey, Nana, you roll up in this car in a car meet. Just think about it. You roll up in the car meet, and you know what? You get entry into the exclusive Ferrari club.
The issue is I'm not bothered about rolling into the car meet. I'm bothered about rolling out of the car meet, going to corners and curves. That's more what I'm bothered about than rolling into
But you do that
car.
with your family together, Anna. You see, your kids now cannot join you in your Boxster. They feel that daddy is such a selfish person.
Yes,
Go for drives on his own.
I tell my kids, I look after you. I look after you the whole week. Weekend is my
Daddy-
thing. Saturday, don't disturb me.
Daddy is
Daddy
so
is going on a
selfish.
drive. Yes.
No, you can ferry your wife next to you and your kids behind, and then you all can still go your morning drive, you know?
Bobby, I do think you've been married long enough, Bobby. I'm married long enough that I don't want my kids to follow me. Stay home. Don't disturb mommy and daddy. You want to go for a drive?
And then Thana, when we do our V12 Malaysia to Europe drive, you can bring this car together.
Wow.
We organize a drive from Malaysia to Europe only in V12s. Only in V12s, and it will be historical because V12s are dead, and we will create world history by driving from Malaysia to Europe in V12s. The whole convoy, only V12s allowed.
Wow.
Yeah. We encourage people to buy up V12s to protect them.
That's a lot of demand here. It's a
You
high
see,
demand.
and then when you reach Europe, you can sell it for 1 million. You drove straight up to Sotheby's, right? Yeah, go for auction. It's gonna be worth a lot.
And then you say
money.
this car has tested the endurance and it still works, right?
Yeah.
Like from brand new 8,000 kilometers, but you drove how many thousand kilometers to go to UK?
20,000 miles, right? You know, and then okay.
Yeah.
True. Chinsi, our fan Tiffle say, put us on game lah V12.
Yeah, but it's gonna cost like 4 million
4
ringgit, right? Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 2 hours.
Thomas, last question before we end the night, Thomas.
Okay, what's that?
If you are joining our V12 Malaysia to Euro tour, which car would you buy?
Aston Martin B9. And our Baja the car, so the car can go through all the rough roads.
Oh yeah, it's cheap enough to Baja it, right? It's like 290,000, right? So that means the 456 M GTA is more worth to be Baja because it's only 200.
Suck it, man! It's not the money. Suck it in. You see a Ferrari go Baja, it's like
Hey, Chiang has the answer. You only need 40,000 to go Europe in the V12. Look at it. Look at this car. 47,000, 6-liter V12. Oh my God.
Baja, a DB9.
Wow, this car needs to visit Con many times.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh my God, look at it.
Look at the lights.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Can't even afford to like fix the headlamps. What the hell?
Sad.
Aiyo. Oh, this one is this car spells problem, you know. You just look at the pictures, right? Yeah. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. We're gonna call it a night. And thank you so much for has the potential to be a dictator. Hey, actually, I'm quite good one, you know, if I'm a dictator.
Yeah. Come, next election, Bobby. Bobby. Undila Bobby.
Okay, let's do this. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Good night, and we shall see you the next week at 8 p.m. All right. Good night, everybody. Bye. V12. Bye. V12.